Hello and hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. How you doing? So I don't remember why, but I decided a couple weeks ago, I wrote it down on my list of video things to react to. German gas stations. I don't even know if they're any different than American gas stations. But nevertheless, they probably are in some kind of way. So, and apparently they are because I found at least one video about it. And it's from this guy. I mean, look at this dude. He looks like he moved straight out of my neighborhood. So this is perfect. I swear. I see this guy every day of my life. This is awesome. I assume he's American. How to fuel up your car in Germany. Everything you need to know. Okay. Okay. I mean, how to fuel up your car. Okay. I'm really looking for gas station stuff. Should work. Should work. Let's do it. Oh, check him out. It's Dennis Chevrolet. Link down below.
Hi, I am Dennis. This is a video
He's German.
for my
Hell yeah.
friends from the United States.
And it looks like we are in Germany. I can't believe that. I didn't know there were any Germans out there rocking the stars and stripes on the dome, bandana, and the American flag back here. That is sick. I wonder if he's still got that up. This is 6 years ago. I mean, that makes me happy.
I show you how to
Just because it's like, I feel like normally as an American, it feels like the whole world hates us, especially now. So it's cool to see someone, representing, being like, hell yeah, America. That's cool to me.
fill up
Anyway.
your car if you ever visit Germany. It's a little bit different from USA. I was a little bit confused when I was in the USA. There you have to swipe your credit card, then choose your fuel, and then you can fill up your car.
That sounds pretty straightforward to me, to be honest. How else would you do it? Well, I guess for most things, you pay for it after you get it. So that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. You would get the gas and then swipe your card?
In Germany,
See, that wouldn't work. Here in America, people would drive away
it's a little different.
before swiping their card.
You can park at the gas pump, then choose your what you need, fuel or diesel, and you can fill up your car. Then you can go in, and then you have to pay. You have to
Interesting.
remember the number of your fuel pump, so you know which pump you had and how much you have to pay.
So the pumps are like always on? That's kind of weird to me as an American, just imagining that the pumps are you just walk up to a gas pump and it spurts out gas. Here in America, they're locked. They're not going to shoot out any gas until it has your credit card. Or if you've gone inside and prepaid at the cash register, then they will unlock it from there. But just thinking like you just walk up to a pump. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't trust some Americans with that power. What was that?
The gas prices here over in Germany are pretty high. I show you. This is the price in euro per liter. A liter is round about a quarter gallon.
Okay.
A little more than a quarter gallon.
And this is 6 years ago. Okay. Diesel is listed first. Kind of interesting. €1.22. What's kind of funny is this looks very American to me. Like nothing about this looks other than you would say, $1.22 for gas. That can't be right. But apart from that, It says Total Cafe Super Excellium. And it all just sounds pretty American to me. Like, I wouldn't know this was German. Anyway. So what's that in dollars per gallon? Maybe he will say. I mean, if that's for a quarter, then I guess it's about $6. It's pretty expensive. That's for diesel. It's even more for just regular gasoline. $6.50. Gasoline $6.30 a gallon. Oh my God. And this is 6 years ago. I mean, I wonder what it is now. Gasoline's kind of funny where the prices are so volatile, you know, for oil, to where even though there's been huge inflation, gas here in America is actually pretty cheap right now. It's like $2 something. $2.80 where I'm at. So that's obvious. That's pretty cheap. You know, like it might have been higher 6 years ago. Anyway, let's see what gas prices in Germany today. Let's see. Come on. $3.50 per gallon. That can't. Is that right? That's super cheap. No, it's not even close to right. At least according to this. $2 per liter. That would be like $8 a gallon. Which I know, of course, after all the Russia bullcrap, it's higher now. Or at least it was. $8, damn. I guess the free healthcare makes up for that, huh? You know, here in America, it only costs $7 to drive to the hospital for a broken arm. Then $4,000 for the broken arm. But hey, you're having to pay like $17 to drive to the hospital.
E10.
Oh, he's got the German flag back there too. That is awesome.
Means this fuel contains 10% ethanol, bioethanol. In Germany, everybody freaked out about that ethanol that can destroy the engines or whatever. Total bullshit. Nothing happened. Not a single engine was destroyed.
I feel like that's, I don't know, when was that? I feel like I've heard something like that about here in America too. I don't know. It's kind of like Y2K, huh? Everybody thought all the computers were going to go offline and all the planes were going to crash when the year 2000 hit. Everybody thought all the cars would crash because of the ethanol, huh?
But in Germany, people always search for something to complain about.
Okay, I was wondering why there were some dislikes on the video, and I think I found out.
Now I show you how to fill up the car. And
All right.
check it out.
Here we are at the gas pump. There's like no buttons. 95. Zoom out a little bit, please, sir. Not a single button. Kind of weird. So you literally just go up and it's going. That's wild to me. Here in America, you've got all sorts of buttons because you've got a credit card thing, so you got to put in your zip code sometimes. Then you have to click the button for which gas you want. Well, some of them automatically know which gas you want, like when you take it out. That's an interesting difference, huh? It's a small difference, but here in America, they're all locked. So you have to click which one you want to unlock. Or when you take it out, you got to flip it up. That might be something, I don't know. Maybe this is the same in Germany. I have no freaking idea. Maybe I should watch a little bit more. But I'll finish my thought. On a lot of gas pumps here in America, when you take the gas pump out, it's not going to turn on until you flip up the like the thing that you took it out of. You wouldn't know that unless you knew.
You see, here in Germany we have a little higher octane than in California in the United States, where it was, I think, 87, 89 and 91. 91 was premium there. Here in Germany it starts with 95 octane and goes up.
I'm not much of a car head at all, so like certain cars here in America, and a lot of German cars, I think, you need premium gas, or else you're going to screw up your engine. Apart from that, I don't know. I'm kind of surprised that the octane would be different.
Up to, on this station, up to 98. Some stations it goes up to even 100 octane. The E10 fuel is the cheapest fuel for gasoline.
Okay. And what is that thing over there? On the right. Paper towels? Trash can? That's nice. Here in America, you've got like a squeegee in a trash can so you can wash your windows. I don't know if maybe that has that too. Oh, okay. So there's a whole nother part of the pump. This is where it tells you the price. Okay. It's a little bit funny how it's like it's like over here. It's not all just one column. It's a little bit funny to me. It's a lot bigger than the pumps here in America. Actually, I want to watch that again. He just straight up pulled that out and it turned on. He didn't do anything else. That's pretty funny. Now you have to go inside to pay every time? That's the part that I don't like. You can't pay with the credit card out here? Whoa, he just went off that way, came on this way. That was magic.
Germany, the gas stations also have little shops for snacks or drinks. That's similar to USA.
Okay, okay.
Not much different.
I assume you can buy beer, cigarettes. A lot of people play the lottery here in America at the gas station. In fact, that is the most common place to buy a lottery ticket, is the gas station. I don't know where else you would even be able to buy one, actually. It's kind of funny. Dang, 70 euros. For 12 gallons. Whew. 80 bucks. That's pretty steep.
$70 for around 12 gallons.
And it's kind of funny because Americans, you know, I mean, people, of course, will complain about anything, especially just relative to what they're used to. So people will complain, you know, oh, gas is $3.50 a gallon. You know, it's so expensive.
That's really high. $70. What is it? 70 euros is about $80, $85 or something. That is real pricey here in Germany. Fill up the little cruiser.
I wonder what this little box here is.
€70. That's rough. Now look at that.
Now, of course, people here in America drive bigger cars on average, way bigger cars, you know, big pickup trucks, huge SUVs. So I don't know if that would make it totally even out, but that definitely, that might even it out. Because a lot of people here only get a fuel economy of like, I mean, for a truck, maybe 18 or less, 15 even, 16, 17 miles per gallon. Now, how much that is in kilometers per liter, I don't know, but it's bad. I'll tell you that.
They gave me free sunglasses. Yay! Total
What?
is a good gas station. That's a nice surprise. For 70 euros for a filling, you get free sunglasses.
All right. Hey, if it's $80, give me some free sunglasses. We'll call it even.
Like in USA, you have free air to fill up your tires.
You used to have free air here in the USA. I mean, you still do at some places, but I'd say most places now you have to pay. Pay for air. What kind of world do we live in? It's total bullcrap, guys. But yeah, you got to pay. Maybe 25% of gas stations have free air. And I will drive around until I find the free air.
You can wash your windows. And what I was missing
Okay, you can wash.
in
Okay.
USA, most gas stations have vacuum cleaners, so you can
For free?
clean your car for around a coin of 50 cents or 1 euro max.
That is nice. That's smart. Why don't we do that?
That's what I was really missing in USA.
I like that idea. I'm going to open a gas station and give it some vacuums. I like that idea.
Because I was smoking.
Dude, everybody would go to that gas station. What if you just had the pump and then a free vacuum right next to it? While you're filling up, you can vacuum up. Now, okay, would that be some kind of explosion risk? Because maybe like it's electricity and it's like you might make a static shock with the vacuum. I don't know. We'd have to go through some regulatory frameworks here, guys. Maybe it would be illegal in Germany. Well, he said there's vacuums. Are they at the pump?
In my rental Camaro, and I wanted to clean it up before I bring it back. And
Yeah.
I have to
He said he was smoking in the Camaro? That's hilarious. In a rented Camaro. That's awesome.
pay $10 to
I mean, smoking is not good for you guys, but still, that's funny.
just vacuum my car
Damn.
at a car wash. And in Germany, every gas station
Yeah, I feel like vacuums are a rip-off. Same with the air. At the ones that charge you, it's like they charge you by the minute, or it's ridiculous. You have no idea how much you're paying until it's over.
has a little vacuum cleaner for 50 cents.
That's
And
cool.
that does the job pretty good. Okay, that's it. I hope it helps you a little bit.
It did.
The fuel pumps
I can't get over this guy wearing the American flag. That is so cool to me.
with the numbers
It's just fun to see.
1, 2, 3, 4 and stuff. When you go in and you tell which fuel pump was yours, it's called Säule, like pillar. Ich hatte Säule Nummer 4.
Number 4. That's right. Number 4, fear.
I had fuel pump number 4 set. Die Säule nennt man das hier. It's called here. So I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions,
It was.
Write a comment or find me on Facebook. I am there for you. Bye bye.
Wow, a man of the people. I'm writing this man in for president. Oh, this video's not even close to over. He's saying bye-bye. What the hell? We're back.
I forgot to tell you one thing. In Germany, you can buy everything in the gas station, even beer and booze and whiskey and vodka and whatever you like, and cigarettes.
Even hard liquor. Okay. You can't find hard liquor in a gas station here in America that I'm aware of. I've never seen any. I don't think they're allowed to sell that. That's pretty neat.
And your passengers are allowed to drink while you drive. Only you should not drink when...
What? That is awesome. The land of the free. Germany. Must be nice. Because here in freaking America, you're not allowed to drink even though you're not driving the car. Stupidest law in the world. You're allowed to be drunk. Like, you can drink and then go in the passenger seat. But you can't drink while in the passenger seat or, you know, any passenger seat. Ridiculous. Stupid law. And people break it all the time. And it's the stupidest law. Why not? Why shouldn't you be able to drink in the passenger seat? You're a grown-ass man. God, I hate stupid laws. That is one way in which Germany's more free than America. I'll tell you that right now. That's pretty cool.
When you drive, but it's allowed to have alcohol in your car when you're passenger, at your passenger seat or behind your drinks. It's totally okay in Germany. Have fun. And
maybe it's because people on average are a little bit more responsible in Germany. I can imagine that. But, I mean, I don't care. That's bullcrap. That is bullcrap that they do that here in America. You should be able to drink. Now, obviously, the driver can't drink. Duh. Test the driver. If you think he's been drinking, test the driver. What's it matter? If you see an open alcohol container, because you can't even have an open alcohol container in the car in America. I think that's ridiculous.
Enjoy your holiday in Germany. Bye.
The video's still not over, sir.
One thing is really important when you go in to pay your fuel bill. You are in Germany, so stand in line and don't mess things up.
You better not cut me in line either.
Just kidding. You should stand in line and don't cause any troubles. But
don't cause any trouble with me in the line, in the gas station, okay?
It's not
in America.
Germans are all you have to.
I am.
Do that. When you want to vacuum your car, here is one of those things I told you about.
Oh, hey. I was wondering where the vacuum was. Okay, so it's not attached to the pump. Probably because that would cause an explosion. There it is.
Vacuum cleaner is called Staubsauger.
Staubsauger.
The dust sucker.
The dust sucker. You know, it's kind of an old school term, but you can call a vacuum a dust buster here in America. I think that might have been a brand. But some people call, you know, a vacuum a dust buster.
In Germany.
A small vacuum.
I think that's all about.
Are you sure?
One thing more came in my mind.
Good.
You know, in Germany, many parts of the Autobahn have no speed limit.
Yes.
That's nice. You can go 100 miles, 120 miles. All fine. You should pay attention to traffic, of course. But what I want to say is, when you drive really fast, your car needs a lot more gas. And
yeah, the efficiency goes down above a certain mile per hour, huh? That's right, that's right. You don't have to think about that too much here in America because you don't go that fast.
And maybe you don't want that when you're on a budget. You should drive like normal, like in USA. 60 miles, 70, 75 or something.
That's the first time I've heard a European say the USA is normal.
That's eco.
In any way.
That's why Germans always say, oh, American cars consuming so much fuel. Yes, when you drive 120 miles per hour, it's consuming very much fuel.
That's an interesting, that's an interesting point. Gotta hand it to him.
The Camaro, when I was...
Once again, we drive giant cars, but not as fast. Okay.
in USA, and I can only drive 65. It was 12 liters on 100 kilometers or something. That's okay.
20 miles per gallon. Yeah, it's okay.
For
If you're, I guess for like a fun, fast car, yeah, that's fine.
such a powerful engine. But when you really floor it, it will go really up. And you see the needle of your fuel gauge go down. You can watch it go down when you really go fast.
Okay, I've never gone that fast to where I can watch the needle go down.
So think about
That's a German thing.
it before you do it. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. For real. Resume. Okay, some kind of recap of the video. Just remember, everybody, that in Germany, Australia use the RON, research octane number, to measure a gasoline's anti-knock properties. What the hell? Okay. As someone filling up for the first time, your video should be helpful. Thank you for your explanation. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for watching. That was a great video. Go check out Dennis Chevrolet. Cool guy. I'll see you guys tomorrow.